Play big faster. Stop going at it alone. I find too many entrepreneurs are kind of control freaks and they think small and stay small. Anything you do can be put into a business process and delegated to somebody else, outsource it. By doing that, you can get more done because there's only so many hours in a day. Before you know it, you'll have two and then three, and then you'll have a team. Boom, your business can begin to scale because you're scaling your time with others.
Microphone check, 1, 2, what is this?
You're now listening to a brand new episode of the Play Big Faster podcast.
Look what you done started. Let's go.
Welcome to another episode of the Play Big Faster podcast. I'm your host, Scherrie Prince, and in this episode, we're going to be talking with Marco Torres. Marco is the founder of marketingboost.com. And he's going to be talking to us a little bit today about incentive-based marketing. Marco, thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure to be here. Thank you.
So why incentive-based marketing? How did you get into this area?
Good question. We got into this in maybe around 2015 or so. We were running another one of our websites, which was a travel website, and we were doing really well with it, but we were wanting video testimonials and video reviews, but we couldn't get anybody or very few to ever go that extra mile and film a selfie testimonial bragging about our brand and what have you. We came up with an idea to do a combination of a survey with a reward if they would go about giving us a video review. And mind you, I still use this tactic today, many years later. I teach other business, a very great idea for anybody who's looking for generate more reviews, social proof that we all need for our business. So we would do a survey with our clients. We were selling travel. So we were doing a survey when we expected our clients to be at their peak of happiness, which in our case was the day after check-in. So we'd send them an email and a text message saying, hey, how's the hotel living up to your expectations? How's our service been so far? And if they responded, we'd ask them to give us a star rating, 1 to 5. And if they gave us a 4 or 5, then we'd reply with, wonderful, thrilled. We're happy you're enjoying the hotel and resort. Would you do us a huge favor and help us spread the word about this hotel brand and ours? And if you would go an extra mile and film a selfie testimonial on about the hotel and about our brand, we'll reward you with a bonus trip, complimentary 3-night hotel stay in your choice of Orlando or Las Vegas. So we were going to dig into our pockets to be able to get a few of these video testimonials that we wanted. And boy, did that work. Before, overnight, we started getting dozens of these reviews coming in. And then we had a couple of hundred. We had to turn the campaign off because it was expensive to dig into our pockets to pay for free hotel rooms. But anyway, that's where this whole idea came up. But the point was we now have over 30,000 video testimonials on that one website, more than any other travel website in the world. And we proved to ourselves incentives work to entice people to do certain actions. And that became what later I can tell from there, we took it all the way to becoming what is marketingboost.com today. It's a whole nother business where we help and serve business owners with powerful travel incentives they can use, like we did, to acquire more clients, generate leads, you name it. We can get into that here along the way.
So initially, why video reviews versus just maybe a checklist or a type form type?
We first of all, in today's world, I really strongly believe any business out there we all need social proof. We need a constant flow of new reviews, testimonials. And when I started on the internet, I've been an internet marketer since 1996, way before Facebook, Google, everything. So I've watched the entire evolution of online marketing, generated over $1 billion in my career online. But anyway, where I was going is in the old days, people had to pick up the phone and they wanted to speak to somebody to believe or feel secure enough to buy something over the internet. Today, nobody wants to talk to anybody over the phone, right? They want to just look online, look at reviews, and read a few, feel comfortable to take action. Obviously, you need written reviews, and you need them on different platforms, ideally, which we can talk. I'll give you some ideas on how people can do that. But video reviews are even more powerful because now you know they're real. And you see somebody's face and they're not an actor, and you can see beautiful people, ugly people, fat people, short people, and they're all bragging about the hotel or the brand or the resort or your brand. That is more believable than any bunch of written reviews, which some cases people have paid for written reviews and what have you. And so we found that they were a home run. Now, people are not going to watch 30,000 video reviews, like I said, we have on one of our websites. But the fact that they see that many is all the credibility they ever need. They're going to maybe watch one, if you're lucky, two, whichever one they randomly pick. But the fact that you have so many will be like, this is obviously something I can probably trust, and they're willing to take action.
So, if someone was considering getting video reviews, what is like the sweet spot in terms of time? Because we don't want a 5-minute video review. Attention spans are short. What is your recommendation in terms of how long that review should be ideally?
Yeah, it really, for me, it doesn't matter. I mean, what we do is coach our clients when we ask them for a review, including our written ones. I mentioned earlier about how do you get them on different platforms. So one of the things we do when we do that survey is if they gave us that 4 or 5-star rating, then we're going to reply back with, wonderful, we'd really appreciate it if you'd give us a review. And we send some of them, mind you, we throttle them. We send some and ask them, hey, would you please post on SiteJabber a written review here? Someone else we might ask, would you post a written review for us on Trustpilot or on Shopper Approved or on Google My Business? And we'll ask. So we're constantly flowing, kind of a rotating, asking some for video reviews, some for written reviews, and sending them to different places. So now Google is seeing our reviews for different sites that we own. They're being promoted, or people are responding on all these different third-party review sites. So Google has no choice but to give you ranking on all of that stuff when somebody searches for your brand. So that's one. Now, we often tell them in those emails that we send them, we'll give them some ideas. Tell us what you thought about the hotel. Tell us what you thought about our service. Keep it short and spiffy. And you can give them some kind of instructions. So it's easy for them to go with the ideas you gave them and make a review. And the video reviews, even if they're long, again, people are going to watch as much of it as they want. So if it's a long video and they're walking around the hotel, in our case, we're marketing hotels. If they walk around the whole entire hotel and we've had some that they're showing the pool, the bar, the restaurant, they edit it all up. They put their own music in it. Some people will go really far out and go make an amazing video. And of course, some are going to watch the whole thing and most people are going to watch a little bit, but it's enough to get the point across, and then we even had contests with the best video review. That's where we start getting some of them to get creative and put in music and intros and outros. And wow, okay, that was cool. Thank you.
So you mentioned strategy with 4 and 5-star reviews. What if it's less than 4 stars? If somebody's maybe dissatisfied, how do you handle those situations?
I'm glad you asked, because that's a very important message there. And because we did the survey, a lot of businesses just ask anybody, give us a review. I personally don't like that idea. I would rather do a survey where they're telling us, our team first, what they thought of our products and services. And if they did give us a 1, 2, or 3, now we have the opportunity to jump all over that. We have the opportunity to attempt to fix the problem, attempt to solve it. In many cases, it's out of our control. Something happened at the hotel they checked into that we don't manage the hotels we offer, so we can't necessarily fix everything for the client, but at least we're allowing them to vent with us. We may stop recommending that particular hotel based on that client's review and what happened. So we can take action for future clients, but at least we are letting that client vent directly with us instead of letting them go directly to the internet, posting a negative review that's going to live there forever and so on. So that way we're fixing or attempting to fix the problem when we hear somebody who's not happy. And if they are happy, those are the ones that we're asking to post a review, if that makes sense.
Oh, definitely. So do you ever, before taking on a client, look at their existing reviews? And if they have some negative reviews, maybe go in with a plan to help them rehab that?
Sure. And one of the plans we have, because we haven't got into talking about what our incentive stuff is all about, but with Marketing Boost, we offer 3 categories of incentives, including complimentary hotel stays in 130 destinations around the world, hotel savings cards, and restaurant savings vouchers. When you do have a negative review, what we've taught many of our business owners to do is you can contact that person and ask them, beg them for an opportunity to hit the reset button. You want to be like, wow, we really dropped the ball. We agree with you. We took too long to deliver. We shipped the wrong product. Whatever it is you did wrong, you want to fix it. So you want to say, if you please allow us to fix the problem, we will ship whatever we got to do, right? We'll start over. We'll get it fixed. We'll do it right. And then you might say, now, just for your aggravation, we'd like to give you a complimentary hotel stay on us, 3 nights in your choice of Las Vegas or Orlando that you can do with your membership to Marketing Boost. And now you're giving them that incentive. So now you come back and say, if I fix the problem, if I go back and fix the issues that we had, and I send you a complimentary hotel stay on us just for the aggravation you've been through, would you consider taking that review down or maybe at least modifying the review? And you'll find that people are going to be more than willing to do that if you fix the problem and send them a nice incentive. And they'll fix the review, and you're managing your online reputation as well with the use of incentives, as well as a million other ideas I can share on how business owners can use our incentives to acquire more leads, convert more sales, stand out from the crowd at trade shows and conventions, all kinds of ideas on how to use incentives to grow your business.
So, when you are initially retained by a company to help them with their reviews, I know you mentioned earlier that there are certain places that you send the client so that they can do the review so that Google will give you the smiley face. Do certain businesses have to be set up in a certain way? Or when you come on, do you coach them, say, hey, you need a Yelp profile, you need a Google business profile? What are some of the things that businesses need to maybe have in place before you start working with them?
We don't, my business is more of a self-serve service. So we don't really do a lot of hands-on coaching or take on a client and help them with all of their reviews and set them all up with all of the different suggestions that you're talking about. For example, our membership is only $37 a month. So it's a no-brainer for any entrepreneur of any size, large or small, to use our services. And obviously for $37 a month, we're not doing a whole lot of hand-holding, but we do provide coaching. We have a Facebook group with over 30,000 entrepreneurs. We are always interviewing and promoting our own, doing webinars and workshops where we bring in experts and talk about a lot of these things. And then we do have some upsell services where we do offer that kind of coaching, or not quite as detailed as you're referring to, but additional tools and services. But anyway, depending upon your business, if you're a realtor, you should have, Yelp. If you're a restaurant, you got to have, you got to set up the basics first, right? You have to have your Google My Business page, which typically means you need to have a brick and mortar business or a brick and mortar address at least. So Google will verify you as having a real business. And so that way you can drive traffic to your Google My Business page. And then even those other third-party review sites, they all charge money typically, like Trustpilot, SiteJabber, Shopper Approved, et cetera. They all want to charge you an arm and a leg. They're like extortion companies, if you ask me, actually. But because if you get a negative review, you can't do anything about it unless you start paying them to try to affect it. But the way we've overdone this without ever signing up for their services. Remember I told you how we throttle, we request some people to post on Trustpilot, post on SiteJabber, so without signing up for paid accounts with those third-party review sites, we just are always pushing through positive reviews. And if a negative landed there somewhere from some other place, it's just going to get buried in a whole bunch of positive ones on top. So I don't have to bother to pay a ransom to Trustpilot and SiteJabber, because they can be expensive. They can be thousands of dollars a month, depending upon which one and your volume that they're going to try to extort from you just to manage your online reputation via those third-party review sites. But if you do what I'm talking about, you can just power push the button. They can't stop those reviews from being posted on their sites. But typically they like to, I think they even post negative ones on purpose to get your attention and say, here, you have to pay us an extortion fee just to manage your account here. So you can do it without it. You just need to push through positive reviews by soliciting. If you ask, you shall receive. You need to ask for referrals on a consistent basis, testimonials.
Like the $37 price point. If I were interested in joining your Facebook group, what can I expect from once I join the group in terms of information that's available?
Yeah, the first thing we're going to do is send you links and where to go in the group to find information on how to use our 3 categories of incentives to build your business. And the first thing we'll do is give you a link to go through and send yourself one of our complimentary hotel stays in one of 7 of our top destinations like Cancun, Cabo San Lucas, Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, Las Vegas, Dubai, or Phuket, Thailand. So you'll be able to get one for yourself free. They don't include airfare, of course. They don't include food and beverage, and they don't include the government taxes and fees. And that's really the 3 disclaimers we teach our members that they should tell their client when they're giving them one of these incentives. So you want to cover the disclaimers. Hey, I'm going to give you a free hotel stay in Las Vegas. It won't include your airfare to and from Las Vegas. It won't include your food and beverage or the government taxes and fees. But anyway, in the Facebook group, we'll give you directions to the guides tab and this. And then you're going to see the community is they're sharing they're of all different industry niches. We have from obviously travel agents, insurance agents, home improvement companies, multi-level marketers, you name it. And they're sharing ideas with what's working for them. And they're posting, hey, this is what I did this month, and this is what I did last month, or this is the campaign I'm running now. What do you think? Or they get an idea. They can post their idea up and ask, what do you think of this? Should I run this campaign or should I tweak it first? And then the community will say, we recommend the following, or your copy is too long and your creative is too busy. So again, it's like a place to get feedback before you publish things live and fall on your face, so to speak. So a lot of the community is very helpful with each other. And of course, you have our admins involved in guiding and coaching and inviting you to the next workshop. We also publish our own podcast, and we promote all of the episodes in there where I interview business experts as well, over and above using incentives.
Okay, so Marco, you have to tell us the name of the Facebook group and the name of the podcast.
The name of the podcast is Marketing Boost Solutions Podcast. And the Facebook group is the Marketing Boost Official Facebook group. There's over 30,000, almost 31,000 entrepreneurs in that group so far.
So if you are listening to this episode, you have to go to the Facebook group and check the podcast out. So what is next for incentive-based marketing?
You know, one of these you'll learn, a lot of people don't even know what I mean by incentive-based marketing. So I can back up real quick and give you an idea. One thing everybody's going to recognize is Amazon, for example. Jeff Bezos in 2005, he launched Amazon Prime. And what was the incentive? Free shipping. We didn't give a rip at that time about video streaming, especially in 2005. But we wanted the free shipping, and we paid the $79 a year to get access to free shipping. And it was genius because now we all became loyal shoppers on Amazon. Another example is of adding some carrot, right? The incentive. McDonald's uses that for decades now. They have the Happy Meal, and they entice or incentivize parents to choose McDonald's over other fast food outlets because they have the Happy Meal, where there's the bundle, the fruit, the snack, the burger, and the soda, and the toy, the seasonal toy that the kids will be entertained for a few minutes. That's generated about $4 billion a year, every year for decades now for McDonald's, and they still keep doing it. So you as a business owner need to look, what is your adult Happy Meal? What are you doing that's going to help you stand out from the crowd? What can you offer that helps people get off the fence and do business with you and create scarcity and urgency? And whether you use marketing boost incentives or you come up with your own, you should be coming up with ways that you can help give people a reason, adding value to your offer stack, your bonus, come up with some bonuses, come up with some reasons to take action today, whether it be your own additional widgets, add a 13th month to your 12-month program for free, do, the 7th month free if you pay for 6 months in advance. You got to work on a really powerful offer that's almost not too good to be true, but the point is, it's so good. Alex Harmoshi says, can you make an offer that is so good that you feel stupid saying no? And one of the ways to do that we found is helping business owners add some of our different restaurant savings vouchers, hotel savings cards, the complimentary hotel stays that we offer, and or your own products and services as bonuses and what have you. And we also talk about other ideas as well. For us going forward, we're going to be launching in multiple languages pretty soon, multiple currencies, so we can continue to serve more members around the globe.
So last question for you. If you can give an entrepreneur some advice on how to play big faster, what would it be?
How to play big faster. Stop going at it alone. I find too many entrepreneurs are kind of control freaks and they think small and stay small. In other words, when you're afraid to hire a virtual assistant, which in today's world is so easy to do, you can hire people in your backyard or on the other side of the world. And anything you do over and over every day can be put into a business process and delegated to somebody else, outsource it. And by doing that, you can get more done because there's only so many hours in a day. And people think, I need to learn this software. I need to do this myself. I need to build my website. I need to, work on my CRM. I need to be the one that writes all my email. You don't need to do it all. When you try to do it all, you're an expert at nothing. And you need to be hiring and building a team, even if they're all part-timers at the beginning, which might be just one virtual assistant. But if you do that, before you know it, you'll have 2 and then 3, and then you'll have a team, one doing my email campaigns, one developing my Facebook, running my Facebook ads, and boom, your business can begin to scale because you're scaling your time with others.
Marco, thank you so much. How can people contact you if they want to just know more about your business and work with you?
I'd like to recommend we go to marketingboostsolutions.com, marketingboostsolutions.com, because on that site, I have links to my podcast, and we have the links to additional tools that we provide to business owners to grow their business and scale quickly, like you said. And there's also a link there to marketingboost.com, where you can then go and get a free account of Marketing Boost with no credit card required. You can get a kind of a trial version. It doesn't include all of our bells and whistles, but it'll give you an opportunity to find out what we're all about with no risk whatsoever, not even a credit card required.
Thank you so much for joining us.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
And everyone, until next time, play big faster.
Thanks for listening to this episode, and remember to play big faster.